Hi, my name is Gabriel Willis. I am doing this project for EDT 601. The instructor is Dr. James, and I have chosen social learning in the classroom via technology, talking about social media. The purpose of this project is to identify social media, define how they work, and describe how we can use them in the classroom as teachers. First, I want to define exactly what is social media. Social media is any website or app that allows people to interact by posting comments or update by the use of technology. Social media is not limited specifically to the internet or technology, but the way it's showing up in our classroom as far as pretty much on a daily basis with some new app or something, it takes a front row to just about any other type of media that we've been discussing in previous years. Now, here is probably one of the things that even myself, I'm concerned about this particular aspect of social media. I have listed what type of writing will get you fired or in trouble faster than almost any other. And the answer is social media post. You hear constantly about bad news of somebody who posted something and now they're fired. I would say on average of once a week. I would see either on the news or hear about it from other teachers, something that happened on social media and got someone else in trouble. So often this leaves us with the feeling that social media is a bad thing. However, metaphorically, I think that social media is just like some types of drugs that are abused by people. If they were used for their intended purpose, or sometimes even their alternate purpose, they are beneficial and safe. How does social media work? Well, there's really no specific way. There's no specific formula. It all boils down to what is its purpose? And its purpose is to share your opinions with others or to have some type of dialogue with other individuals. Social media can often be one-sided. Someone can post their thoughts and others read it, and then they reflect on it internally about whatever they're reading about. I even done that for this particular project. I looked at a website, someone's blog, and I was able to see what they thought about social media and learning, and social learning as a result of technology. Now, social media can also be a place to be heard, or to hear or share similar or dissimilar opinions with somebody. And we know as educators that dialogue can lead to better understanding of almost any subject. Now, Twitter is the big one that you always hear about on the news. This basketball player tweeted this. This person got fired for tweeting this. We could use Twitter in the classroom. I've even caught myself, I tweet. I have a Twitter account, a personal Twitter account that I also use professionally. And I've often caught myself fixing to post something that would not necessarily be appropriate on a professional Twitter account. So I have to even restrict myself. But as a teacher, I use Twitter to give updates to students about different things. I've told them we do some math ACT prep. I've updated them about that and tagged them in it. I've even posted my thoughts about a particular science subject or something, because I teach both science and math. Or sometimes just comment on things. Sometimes as a teacher, we are more than just people who teach our material. We're also there for support for a student. So if I see that a student is having trouble in something, it allows me to be able to see what they're going through sometimes. And that's another useful tool for social media. Also blogs. Like I said, I actually looked at a blog to get some of the information about this. Good in the classroom, discuss main ideas. You can initiate critical thinking. And also, you can keep students up to date on the class calendar. Let them know what's going on. That's a way for them to look at what your thoughts are and what you're doing, and be able to actually stay on task a lot of times. Now, what about Facebook? Teachers can use Facebook to connect with their class. I even, as recently as this week, 2 different past students have actually contacted me and needed help on something. You can post homework, which is not something I do on Facebook, but I could, if I had an account set up for my classroom. I could list resources to further learning. Sometimes I'll see something interesting and I'll repost it, some scientific thing. Repost it so that students can see it that are in my class. I can also share ideas. And you could also connect with other classes, and there's more ways to do this other than just Facebook. There are actually other type of blogs and websites that allow you to connect with other classes and share your ideas. And that's a way of social learning in a group. Now, I limited social learning pretty much here to social media as far as technology goes. But what I want you to know is that social media can be used in the classroom safely, and it can be extremely useful and beneficial. It has the ability to advance learning and help students stay on schedule. And I want you to realize that the opportunities here are almost endless. And with every day, there's pretty much some type of new app or device that causes us to be able to communicate differently. For instance, I know I've had students airdrop videos onto my phone before. I don't even know how to do that, but I thought, that's pretty interesting. And I'm sure there's tons of other technology out there and different apps and stuff that I'm not even aware of that could be used in the classroom to further help educate our students. And here are my references. Thank you for listening to my presentation on social media.